9524.
9524.
Can you give me my 95G item over the for the 300 block of Bourbon?
860. 860. See if we have anyone from French Quarter can take that 103L.
1819 en route. What's the address?
823 South Peter.
South Peter's 10-4.
So to stand by for a second unit. There's multiple people fighting.
9524. I'm standing by for my 95G item. 300 block of Bourbon.
92 Squad, we got a white Ford. I need EMS to Canal and Bourbon now. Canal and Bourbon now, possible 20F. I need somebody to speak to dispatch. What's going on in Canal and Bourbon? I got it. What's going on in Canal and Bourbon?
What'd you work?
What's going on in Canal and Bourbon? Somebody please advise dispatch. What's going on in Canal and Bourbon? You're mentioning that Bourbon and Iberville. Y'all were trying to get a rehab. Dozens of people that got hit by this car. 60, see who you can clear. Start them that way.
Start EMS that way. Start some contingency units over at sister. I don't care if it's their block. Move them.
Wait.
What?
Disregard. Dispatch, disregard accidental.
Disregard. Bourbon out. More people go.
Dispatch, disregard accidental. If we have a medical pack, bring a medical pack.
We got
Dispatch.
what a mangle. What a vehicle. PM got shooted.
So we can start to control this scene, please. 5730, I just need some property safe.
23, bring the tape right now.
Anyone who's not injured, get them out of the area.
We're going to need like 10 EMS units out here on Bourbon.
Outside agencies if we have to. Units start clearing out anyone who's not injured.
Officer involved shooting.
All right, 9880. Let's start everybody, roll everybody. I got at least maybe 12 to 15 people hit by this vehicle. I'm in the 200 block of Bourbon.
Units for crowd control, please. At Bourbon and Canal.
Area headquarters. Bourbon Street is shut down from the 100 to at least the 500 block of Bourbon. All officers on Bourbon Street, stop.
Headquarters, we need some EMS in here. Do we have them en route?
Outside agencies. I'm at Royal and Canal, diverting traffic off of Canal. Let's keep traffic out.
9530, we need EMS in here on the code 3.
Clear all my units that are code 1s. Clear everyone. Start them to that location. Spare anyone on that 30 if possible. Send all contingencies that way.
NOFD as well. Bourbon and Iberville, I have at least 6 casualties. I have an officer doing chest compressions on one. I have another white male that's got agonal breathing in the 200 block. Multiple casualties that may be going 10-7.
It's all fire. They are medically trained. Start them that way also.
Aircare RTCC, we have footage. Bourbon and Iberville.
All right, 988 800. Call 3.
860 to RTCC. Drop the footage, please. I'll be calling in a second.
2-4, it's on evidence right now.
988 800. Call 3.
I'm en route, Joe. I'm en route. Where can
5730 to 8th District person crimes. How big do I need this scene in the 100 block? How big do I need this scene?
Let's take the scene. The scene is going to go all the way from Bourbon and Canal to St. Louis, all the way to St. Louis. Bourbon Street is shut down. Any club, restaurant, bar on Bourbon is completely shut down. All officers on Bourbon Street, move all patrons, all guests off of Bourbon Street. Move them to the side street. No more pedestrians on Bourbon Street. If you're not an emergency vehicle, off of Bourbon. Off of Bourbon Street.
All right, we're working on that. I'm still getting a ton of people. I got cars coming at me now.
We need to shut down everything from Bourbon down to St. Louis, clear out the streets, and start putting out crime scene tape. 9,500 all you to start clearing the streets and putting out crime scene tape from the beginning on Canal through St. Louis. All the side streets need to be cut off on Bourbon Street.
1813, where you need me to block off traffic at?
988 headquarters, ma'am. I need you to roll every available EMS unit in New Orleans to Bourbon Street, from the 100 to St. Louis. Every available EMS unit.
NYC 9330. I need all available EMS units to start to the 300 block of Bourbon. Are we 10-4?
10-4, I got my unit blocked on the way. I'm turning those cars around now, right now.
9230. Every vehicle from Bourbon to Royal headed to the lake. I need them off for the street. Clear the street.
All right, I got crime scene people coming that way right now.
Go ahead. 1200 to headquarters.
860 to 9880. We have footage of the vehicle.
At 530 feet from the 5th District, we got units coming to you. We just need to figure out what we need them sent to.
3610. I'm putting the horses back there, trailer, and then route from the ball.
9420 in the headquarters. Be advised, Riverbound on Canal Street is shut down. 9420, be advised, we have Canal Street. Lakebound from Bourbon. And Canal and Bourbon shut down. 10-4.
I don't know if they have
1200 to headquarters.
I have an injured officer.
5140. We've got two with being chest compressed right now in the 400 block, 300 block of Bourbon. Two having chest compressions right now.
So where you need more tape at? Well, y'all clear your emergency buttons. 9500, y'all clear your emergency buttons so we can get this traffic across.
RTTC, the vehicle for the 20F is stationed at 300 contact. It's at 300 in contact. That's what the vehicle is, the 20F vehicle.
1200 to headquarters.
I had to drive with that vehicle.
9821 Verb.
8th District unit with a unit at Canal and Bourbon. Can you give me a secondary unit blocking the actual street?
Block Canal and Bourbon.
800. Victims here. It's going to be a mass casualty event now. Let's start up a command post. We're going to put it at Bourbon and Canal. The command post will be set up at Bourbon and Canal. Notify our state partners as well as our federal partners, ma'am. There's going to be a major incident scene. We're going to have to start a command post.
RTTC to dispatch. Disregard the 300 contact is 300 Bourbon for the white F-150. It's at 300 Bourbon.
All right, whoever that is, you need to clear your block. Clear your emergency. Also, headquarters, we're going to need help for some surrounding jurisdictions as well. Send them on in. We have a large crime scene we're going to have to contain. We're going to need a casualty evac point as well. Make that Bourbon in, make that Dauphine and Bienville as well, man. Other district units this way.
All right, Canal is shut down in both directions. Any emergency units need to use the immediate.
I'm notifying the surrounding districts. We also get the hospitals notified. Be advised, I'm about to broadcast a code 2. I'm receiving a 34S for Bienville and Bourbon. I'm receiving a 34S.
All right, 9880 per car 3. Per car 3, Bourbon Street is shut down. From the 1 to the 7. All of Bourbon Street is shut down. All of Bourbon. Let's get all visitors, guests off of Bourbon. From the 1 all the way down to St. Anne.
34S victim at 1830 dispatch.
They're advising the 34S victim is at Bienville and Bourbon, shot in the foot.
We need to contain this crime scene. Everybody, let's start blocking this off with crime scene tape. Do not let anybody else into this crime scene other than EMS and law enforcement.
Car 3, go ahead.
Where is the 34S?
All I have is the corner of Iberville and Bourbon. I advise it's a female shot in the foot.
Looking all the way up to the Conti and Bourbon. So whatever we can do, get some people out here. The other thing is car 3 to 800.
Is there a script on this female?
We do not have a script. We have no further information. Be advised, we have no further information. All we have, Bienville and Bourbon, there's a female at the location shot in her foot.
5721. We have that female. She's right in front of Arnold's. We got a unit with her.
9500 headquarters, 15 as well. Get them out here. Get off discharge to Western.
Dispatch, there's 26 victims.
26 victims for the casualty, the 20.
Someone was already transported.
All right, whoever's in 23109, I need you to move your car. EMS is coming through down Bourbon.
All right, we're shutting every business on Bourbon down. Every business on Bourbon is closed immediately.
Your car's on a medium. Block in Bourbon. I need you to move it.
9830, where do we need crime scene tape at? I'm coming from the station with some tape.
We need it from Canal and Bourbon to Canal and St. Anne, all the way, the whole way.
All right, 10-4.
Where do you need units at?
Everywhere on Bourbon Street from Canal to St. Anne, the whole way.
Headquarters, notify RTA.
10-4.
He has a call went out. This is 127. We need some more personnel.
10-4. All other dispatchers have been advised to notify their ranks to start units towards that way.
237 to the unit with Tahoe at the neutral ground, the Canal and Bourbon. EMS needs you to move it.
What you need is
Last unit go.
234, 8 District Range. What you need is
860 to that unit here to Bourbon and Canal, and we direct you from there.
800. Everybody that's working this mass casualty event, from Royal, nothing comes onto Bourbon, past Royal or Dauphine. Clear all that out. Bourbon Street is a major crime scene. Nothing passes Dauphine, nothing passes Royal coming towards Bourbon Street.
Canal, intercept that EMS. Send them down Canal.
9500, go ahead.
Give me an EMS unit over to the 8th District Station for an officer that was struck.
819. I need any unit with an emergency medical power. Please be over at Bourbon and Bienville. Bourbon and Bienville.
All right, I'm just for code 3 today district for officers that were struck by a vehicle.
GSW.
I know we got a lot going on. Do we want to stop any riverbound traffic on Canal?
I need that EMS unit to come down Canal. The bus lane is blocked. Somebody let him through.
5721. That GSW victim that we had at Bourbon and Bienville has been transported to UMC via private conveyance.
All right.
Anyone on scene? Do we want to stop traffic on Canal at Roosevelt Place? Stop it going riverbound?
Yeah, stand by. Yeah, I was stopping because EMS trying to come in. EMS is going to be coming in with their equipment, 10-4. So 9420, that unit, just shut everything down for now and just be on the lookout for EMS bringing in some equipment, 10-4.
I'm going to divert traffic at Roosevelt and Canal and send them up and allow EMS only to come through.
And headquarters, be advised, we have lakebound on Canal Street closed, 10-4.
500. I need an 8th District unit at the hospital. I need somebody at the hospital to give me a record of whoever comes in there. I need to have numbers and as much information as possible. Anybody going to the hospitals, I need to have numbers. If we can relocate a unit to the hospital to help us out with that.
860. Any responding unit, advise them to meet me at Bourbon and Canal for their assignment.
All right, units. I need this information for this officer that shot.
Yeah.
EMS has already been notified. Communication on 90.
On scene, where you need us. 1139 to meet you.
Communication on 9500.
All right, I need some units to go down Dauphine and Royal and block off Bourbon. so nobody can access the Bourbon. We got all these spare units. Somebody take an intersection.
All right, units. Your emergency buttons is going off. Can you please clear your emergency buttons if you do not have an emergency? If you have an emergency, please notify dispatch.
Emergency buttons clear. Everybody, please clear your emergency buttons. Headquarters, can you clear the emergency buttons at this time?
I'm clearing them, but they need to reset them. It keeps going off.
9230, those units. Iberville, Bienville, on back, all the way to the 900 blocks. When you get an intersection, call it out and let them dispatcher know what intersection you have.
9793 123.
All right.
I need another unit here. Sophie and Iberville.
2500. Make sure everybody clears their emergency button, please. Reset your emergency button. Check it. Also, I need somebody. Who's the unit that's at the hospital? I need a unit at the hospital taking count of the victims.
1638. I'm en route to the hospital for the collection of the victims' names.
And 4. Headquarters, assign another unit up there for me. I need at least a couple units to gather this information.
1133, 1100 sending me and the other 1130 units to go help out with the victims of the UMC.
All right. 10 your unit number for me.
Take the intersections.
Well, the tow truck coming to y'all at Bourbon and Canal. City tow.
All right. Communications to 9500. 9420. I'm 10-4. All units, please clear your emergency buttons unless you have an emergency. If you have an emergency, please notify dispatch.
Officers of communications. Do we have any monitor patrol dispatch out here?
2500 to headquarters. Raise me a bomb dog or explosive device dog.
860. I was not 10-4. Do you have someone at the hospital?
860. I'm going to check for you. Give me one more.
No, 840's en route there right now.
Yeah, I know 840's en route, and we have first district, and we have first district DIU units en route to the hospital as well.
Okay, I don't need everyone at the hospital. I'm gonna need those units on the outside of the perimeter. I only need 1 or 2 units to go to the hospital at this time. I need to close down Bourbon from the outside. I need those units to take a corner, call it out to you.
I'll speak to the units that have vehicles blocking the street at Bourbon and St. Louis. Please move your cars so we can move some of this crowd with our vehicles, please.
Officers of those mountain units, come to the 500 block of Bourbon. That's what we're presently trying to clear. Got the other blocks clear so far.
All right. Units, I need you to listen. I need y'all to clear the air for one moment. I need to get in contact with 9500. Who advised that they have an officer shot at the location. I need to know the extent of the injuries.
Hey, do we have an EMS unit we can get over here by this truck? We got one patient that needs to get away from this.
Units, continue to keep the air clear until we get in contact with 9500 for this officer that shot. Communications to 9500.
Okay. I'm gonna get you that information. Stand by.
9530 for 9500. Officer is being transported up to UMC. 800. Keep the air clear for a minute. Make a broadcast. All units working this mass casualty event. All units in and around that vehicle, let's get back until it is swept, just in case there's a secondary device. Let's push back off of that vehicle for right now and keep a secondary perimeter. Let's stay back. Let's clear it out. LSP, can y'all assist us with clearing that out until we get that vehicle swept?
Yeah, we'll assist you with that, Captain. We got one that needs to be transported out here with severe injuries. That's right on side the vehicle.
Yes. All right. That's good. Minimal persons on that individual with EMS. But let's clear as many people out until that vehicle is swept for any secondary devices. Clear it out as best we can. All area around that vehicle.
822 to any unit that is parked on Conti between Dauphine and Bourbon. EMS can't get through.
96.4.
National.
96.4, man. Hear me one time, one male, potential lockup, starting 1065.
Time 348.
What's with the convoy going for the officer?
Not shot.
Officer, Correction, Sergeant Alermo, what's the extent of his injuries? Because Commanders is trying to also make notifications. His injuries.
Not as of yet. He's not shot, though.
All right, 10-4. We're just asking because Commanders is making notifications, and they're asking.
223.
We're at Canal and South Rampart.
9405. Carry me to UMC, mileage going up 4 times. Mileage 30. And you can put me 1097.
3400 turn the supervisor at posted up at Canal and Bourbon at the Incident Command. We're going to open up the 100 block of Bourbon for EMS emergency vehicles only. They're going to come down from Canal and Bourbon and extract via Iberville towards Decatur. So I need this 100 block of Bourbon to allow only EMS vehicles through to escort some of these casualties out. Lieutenant Property, 9420, Lieutenant Property. I'm 1097 at that location. We have a few supervisors out here. We're 10-4 direct. Look at major intersection at Canal just for the EMS vehicles to get down here in the 100 block.
All right, what's your EMS coming towards y'all at Canal and Bourbon?
2500.
2500.
Unit parked at Canal and Bourbon. I need you to move.
2500. License plate Victory Lima Zebra 1575. Texas plate F-150. Store that if you didn't already get one.
10-4.
Run that for me, please, and see if you got a registration on it.
620 to State District Ranko. We allowing pedestrian traffic up and down Canal Street going towards Bourbon.
You just hold everything. Just hold it for now.
All right, communications to 800. What's the location of the command post unit?
9420. Get with 3400 on that in the SOD. They'll be responsible for that, I think.
All right, 10-4. Communications to 30.
800 is incident commander. He set up command posts to be at Canal and Bourbon. At Canal and Bourbon for right now. The only thing that we're letting in on Bourbon is EMS ambulances only. To the end of the 100 block, and the evacuation point will be down Iberville towards Dauphine and out towards hospitals from there.
Are we closing down Canal and Bourbon? Because they got all kind of vehicular and foot traffic going through here.
2500. You got that license plate registration?
Yeah, 10-4. Stand by. I'm about to give you that information.
Juniors.
Cross through the sergeant for that.
9130.
All right. Communications to any units at UMC with the officer that was transported.
I'm trying to find what room they put him in. Give me a second.
All right, 10-4. Once you find out what room, can you please give Commanders a call?
Yeah, 10-4.
Yeah, give me a 21. 9130 to the unit looking for Sergeant Burnett. MS units approach yard 12 Bourbon from Canal. 9806 push the crowd all the way from Bourbon and Canal to Bourbon and Toulouse. EMS needs NOPD units 23477 to move your vehicle. EMS also needs NOPD unit 23091 to move your vehicle.
2624, riding mile 67.
All right, 10-4. Your time is 3:59.
9326.
93:26. Go ahead.
Please broadcast those vehicle numbers. We need those vehicles moved. For EMS 23091 and that other one I gave.
91. Do you have the other vehicle number?
23477. 23477.
All right. Communications to units driving vehicle number 23091, vehicle number 23091, or 23477. We need you to move those vehicles so EMS could get through. Vehicle number 23901.
4779.
10-4.
3614 mile. Got Bourbon and St. Peter clear. Can we get a unit to block it first?
All right, communications to any unit that could go to Bourbon and St. Peter to block that intersection.
What's going to be the best route in to get there? 10-9 intersection. You need blocks?
Bourbon and St. Peter. Bourbon and St. Peter.
Just come up. Just block down at Royal.
Officer Terrence Johnson, come down to Bourbon in St. Anne.
Hey, we got 2 troopers parked on Bienville by Bourbon. We need these cars moved.
9420. Class TIO that needed on the scene at Canal and Dauphine.
10-4, media on scene, Canal Dauphine.
MS at Canal and Bourbon.
The staging, you have EMS staging at Canal and Bourbon. I guess they're running. There's an EMS supervisor out here that's sending them down Bourbon Street as needed. 10-4.
All right, 10-4. We got a couple of more coming to it.
EMS does the triage at Canal and Bourbon, and they're running them out after here.
10-4. They still coming to it.
09, can they move? Are they blocking the fire? Okay, on Canal and Bourbon.
620.
620, go ahead.
All right, I need you to broadcast in this truck involved in this 20F. It might be a possible explosive device in there. So I need you to constantly broadcast that to make all officers aware. It's in the, I believe, the 300 block of Bourbon. So let's make everybody aware of that.
All right, 10-4, 300 block of Bourbon, and it's a white Ford F-150, correct, with a Texas plate?
Let me confirm that plate for you. 10-4 with a Texas plate. Well, let's keep broadcasting that like every 15 to 20 minutes so we can make everybody aware of it. So we don't have no mishaps on that.
All right, 41 at Canal and Iberville. Anybody on Canal, we need more EMS buses down to Iberville on Bourbon. You can send us some more buses. We have 3 people you can transport at Bourbon and Iberville.
Do you need those EMS units? 10-4, we're trying to clear Ricks. We got approximately 20 personnel in Ricks.
All right, all units on Channel 8 stand by for broadcast. All right, units, be advised, in the 300 block of Bourbon, there's a white Ford F-150 bearing a Texas plate. V Victor L Lima Z Zebra 1575. Be advised, it may be a possible explosive vehicle. Units, please use cautions and keep distance. Your broadcast time is 4:08.
EMS vans come down to Bourbon and Iberville. You can send them through.
3,700 today here on 10-4. Let me see if we can get them over there. You say you need, how many victims do you have in Bourbon and Iberville?
We have 4 that are critical on spine boards at Bourbon and Iberville, waiting up buses to transport them.
These techs standing next to those EMS supervisors, can you advise them that they need these EMS units down Bourbon Street? And how do they handle it? And of course, be advised, EMS has a supervisor up here that running triage from here. I'm not sure what they're doing. 10-4?
I'm 10-4. They're staged at Canal and Bourbon, right?
The triage is not for critical people on Canal Street. We have 4 people that are critical and need to be transported. Somebody go talk to the drivers of EMS vehicles. If they're available, send them down Bourbon to Iberville. Go physically talk to them.
3,700 today here. I'm standing here with EMS right now. They say they're 10-4 on that.
810 Leonard Davis. 810 Leonard Davis.
2,500 to headquarters.
2,500, go ahead.
2,500 to headquarters.
2,500, go ahead.
Looking for that information. You got that plate from the Texas plate I gave you?
Yeah, 10-4. Be advised. I'm showing this. The owner is a Rodrigo Baldemiro Diaz, 4607 Olive Green Court in Houston, Texas.
Give me that name again.
Rodrigo, Rodrigo. Last middle name Baldomero. Last name Diaz, Diaz. And the address is 4607 Olive Green Court in Houston, Texas.
10-4, you have a DOB on that?
Negative, I thought.
All right, 10-4. So I got Olive Green, Texas.
Olive Green Court, Houston, Texas.
810, and ESOD out here.
100 Davis, stay tough.
Bro, look, I got the 300 block completely clear of pedestrians and police. Based upon this information on this truck we're getting, is there any way we can clear contact? You believe the police car's there, but maybe it's personnel. Get them off the corner. They're only 50 feet away from this truck.
1813. Make that broadcast. Clear. Moving in contact. 3614. Modern assistance needed.
All units in the 8th District stand by for broadcast. Units, be advised, please clear the 300 block of Conti. All units, clear Bourbon and Conti near the 300 block of Conti on this vehicle.
500. Give me the F for a second. What is the spelling of that middle name you gave me?
The spelling of the middle name is going to be Baldomero.
All right. Valdom what?
B boy, A alpha, L Lima, D Delta, O Oscar, M. Mary, E. Echo, R. Romeo, O. Oscar.
3608 to 810, are we needed? 3614 is mounted assistance needed anywhere on Bourbon.
Communications to 800.
800 to unit.
Mountain is advising where are they needed at.
We don't need any money right now.
3614, 10-4.
3614, I'm 10-4. 9807, pick up.
Communications to 8 District Ground.
880.
880. We got a 20-I coming out for Esplanade Indicator. They're advising a motorcyclist was hit. It's a white male, 50-year-old male bleeding from the mouth and the head.
360, can we get another district to assist us with that call on a code 2?
All right, 10-4. No EMS and fire notified.
I'm 10-4. Where's the location of it?
Out of place.
860, what's the location of that 20I? 860. Previous dispatchers put out a 20I when a motorcycle is down, bleeding from the mouth and head. I requested additional district to assist us with that call. I was trying to find out the location.
He's Esplanade Indicator. We notifying the 5th to see if they can help assist.
Well, thank you.
Coroner wagons are on scene at Canal and Bourbon.
Are they ready for those vehicles yet?
Wait, you want me to direct them somewhere?
I guess just have them stand by for now. I don't know. 9420 to 8 District Rank. Who's ever the lead on this? Are y'all ready for the coroner wagons to come up Bourbon Street yet? Because I guess fatality is going to be the lead. You have a fatality unit on there?
Stand by on that unit. Who is this with that?
Mike Hamilton, Lieutenant. The coroner wagons are on scene. You just want to have them hold up at Bourbon and Canal?
Well, we're not ready for any resources to come up Bourbon yet. They're still trying to clear this vehicle, so just tell them hold tight.
All right, 10-4.
And communications to...
I'm on scene in the 8th. Where's the command post going to be set up at? And where's the entry point to the scene?
Bourbon and Canal. Bourbon and
9130.
91.
Where do we have media on the scene as well?
Yeah, 10-4. Media is supposed to be on scene at Canal and Dauphine. That's what we were advised. 205.
Locations per EMS. Do we have any update on the report of a female shot in the foot on Bourbon from earlier?
She was transported by a pickup truck when I transported those 3 individuals up there. She's in ER right now.
For all units in the 8th District, stand by for broadcast. Units in the 300 block of Bourbon, please use caution and keep distance away from a white Ford F-150 bearing a Texas plate. Your broadcast time is 4:25. Be advised this vehicle may possibly have an explosive device in it. Please use caution and keep distance. Your broadcast time is 4:25.
9230. Wait for that.
4735.
4735.
We're going to be 10-8 with the drone from Bourbon and Canal.
If anybody's free, let's start manning these intersections. We need somebody at Bienville and Dauphine.
Officers try to double them up on those intersections because they're having trouble with people trying to come into the intersections and arguing with the officers.
9421.
9421.
Could you advise NOFD? They got a truck that's blocking traffic for EMS at Canal and Dauphine.
EMS command to NOED command on Bourbon Street. Be advised, coroner's office is on scene at Canal and Bourbon, waiting for direction.
Communication to 8 District Ground.
880.
That's notifying. You got 8 code 2s holding. Some of these calls is from Iberville and Burgundy, Bienville and Bourbon, Dauphine and Bienville. We have a 62A at 722 Girard. You have a 103F 823 South Peters. You have a 29ST 740 Dauphine Street. You got a 107 at Bourbon and Governor Nichols.
What's the third on the 107?
At the location.
Is it possible we could get a 5th district or 1st district unit to go over there and check that?
All right.
5730 to the units on Bourbon. What do you want crime lab to enter?
C10 to state police units and wildlife units. We need more people, personnel, Canal and Bourbon to help with the perimeter.
To the units on Bourbon. Where do you want crime lab to enter?
9130 to that unit. Advise crime lab to stand by in the 100 block of Bourbon. That's where it begins.
Well, there, all the other units. 5140. Yeah, they're standing by on Canal. They know to wait.
1100 to 110, 120, 130.
130, 1100.
Hey, if we have any units we can spare, they need assistance with the perimeter at Bourbon and Canal.
130, 10-4.
1139. 1139, ma'am. We are at 13 victims injured at University, and we have 1 at Tulane.
613. We haven't been advised already. We have media on scene, Canal and Dolphin.
Which sample of media be on scene?
1100 and 9720.
Hold it.
1100 and 9720. If you still got the mounted units, can you send them to Bourbon and Canal to assist with the perimeter?
All right, I've left the mounted units. I'm sure they're on this channel. 9720 to the mounted units.
3614. We take 4. We on the way.
9111 and 9117 out at Bourbon and Canal.
822 at Dolphin and Bienville.
Communications 5130. 130 of traffic.
No, I'm sorry. I thought you were calling.
No, sir. I'm calling crime lab. Communications 5130.
810 to 830. 860.
Okay, please.
810 to anybody rank. Anybody rank. 18 to 810. Can you do me a favor? We got enough policemen out here. Can you pull our contingent, the district contingent, and get them back on patrol and answering these calls? We got enough people out here right now. It's done. Thanks, Sid.
560 to 860, Sergeant White.
Stand by 560. She's on the phone call.
All right, 10-4.
1131.
1131.
Myself, 33, 39. We will be clearing UMC. We'll head to Bourbon and Canal.
35, 30.
9785 plus 1097 at Bourbon and Governor Nichols. What's the particulars on this call we're responding to?
Stand by 9785.
9785 with 1097 at Bourbon and Governor Nichols. What's the particular on this call that we're responding to?
They advised the male was attempting to rape a female at the location. Attempted to call back. The caller was disconnecting the line on the operator.
All right, 10-4. Do we have a description?
The suspect was a black male with a black jacket, white shirt, and black jeans.
Buddy.
3400 headquarters.
3400.
I'm about to broadcast some NOPD marked vehicles and unmarked vehicles that we need cleared out on Conti Street between Dolphin and Bourbon. I need those officers to relocate and move their vehicles. First one is going to be a Tahoe. Vehicle number 20034. 20034 needs to be moved. A Durango. Vehicle number 23436. 23436. At Conti and Bourbon, they have to approach from Dolphin. We're going to need these cars to clear up this block.
Also, add a vehicle, a Tahoe, marked unit 18043. Marked Tahoe 18043. I got those officers walking to you.
Careful.
And an unmarked Durango. Anybody who parked on Conti between Dolphin and Bourbon, we need to relocate these vehicles out of the way.
Burnett, check with Prefecture. 9785. You can put a call for on this.
44 Bourbon and Governor Nichols, 9785, 449 a time, 44.
880.
880.
882 units at Toulouse and Bourbon.
Can I get somebody to step in the 4 points with me?
Any of this is sold at the 4 points with 880.
294.
860. What 880 on?
It's not for the incident on Bourbon, ma'am.
That item is 205.
560.
That's your name?
560.
560.
Can you make a broadcast for any officer, detective, supervisor driving a silver Durango at Conti Bourbon, license plate 277838. 277838. Silver unmarked Durango.
I'm on my way to it. I'm on the back street headed your way.
4121.
4121.
Be advised, we got our aerial vehicles in the air. Simple.
800 to headquarters.
Go ahead.
Stand by for a bolo.
Go ahead.
Be on the lookout for a white GMC 2006 pickup truck. License plate V Victor R Romeo D David 1962. That's V Victor R Romeo D David 1962. This vehicle may be related and wanted in this mass casualty event on Bourbon Street. Be on the lookout for that. The 2006 pickup truck. MC. Pull that out on all on all radio channels for me. Every 30 minutes.
What state is that plate?
The Texas plate.
Temple.
9330 to the 3rd District Contingency. Check your phones.
4700 to 2500. Can you send me the vehicle info?
3 to dispatch. Can you repeat that plate, please?
V Victor R Robert D David 1962. Texas plate.
Per 800.
Temple.
5401.
5401.
Ma'am, be advised, all the light towers on Bourbon Street is scheduled to go off at 5 a.m. Myself and 5400 are going to turn them right back on if anybody asks about them.
10-4.
4735. I sent the link out. Let me know if it doesn't work.
3015 to 800. 3015 to 800.
3610 amount of units. Meet at Canal and Bourbon.
3614, 3610, we 1097.
3015 to 800. 5721. District rank on this incident on Bourbon. 3015 to 88 district rank on the incident on Bourbon.
Chelsea, that's you?
10-4.
This is Lieutenant Williams. Give me a 21.
10-4.
9637.
9637.
Give me a 21 for 541 Bourbon Street. Let's go for it.
Yes, sir. This is
9637. Can you have a number there, please?
item 267.
3895 to headquarters.
3895.
Patrol vehicles will be set up at Bourbon and Iberville.
9326 to PIO. 9326 to PIO.
Hey, could you send me 3 more people down there real quick? 3 more people to Iberville and Bourbon.
We're on the way, LT.
810 to Leonard Davis.
810, I'm sending 3 people down to you.
Gotcha. Nobody else can come on the 100 block of Bourbon. No one else, no matter who it is, cannot come down Bourbon Street in the 100 block, period.
800. What's that item on Bourbon Street?
205-00205.
Sure.
Negative. I'm talking about policemen walking in the 100 block right now. They need to go back to Canal Street.
Any officers in a 100 block return to Bourbon and Canal.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
860 to dispatch. Broadcast. No officers are to walk through the 100 block of Bourbon for anything.
Nobody's walking through without getting with me.
Example.
5019 to 810.
All units be advised that no unit should be walking between the 100 and 300 blocks of Bourbon Street. No units should be walking the 100 to 300 blocks of Bourbon Street. In a broadcast time 509, 1819 U.S. traffic.
Disregard.
4735 to the units by the truck. Is the truck clear?
4100 to the fatality units that were on Bourbon and Bienville. 3700, go ahead. Car 3 is requesting y'all to come to Conti and Royal, please. EMS, you just step it up a little bit over here, huh?
9785.
9785.
Get this item number.
00223 00223.
Alright, that will take the error. You can mark it up on the GOA.
This is State Police HQ 57, to any NOPD rank. Have everything beyond the tape going towards St. Anne blocked off on the side streets as well. Just confirming you want us to continue to hold that. It's an outfit.
1819.
On the item with 9637, 888. That one off.
821.
2284. You can make that GOA. 9520 to the unit driving 19020.
That's my car, brother. You need me to move it?
Yes, sir, Lou.
Okay.
Lou, where you at?
I'm at Iberville and Bourbon. Iberville and Bourbon.
All right. Here's 1022, Lou. We can get around it.
No, I'm going to bring keys to you, dude. Just put them underneath the seat.
40. Do we have reports of any other patients at hospitals besides UMC?
There's 182 lane.
All right, 10-4.
1819 is 840.
1819.
Go ahead.
649.
649.
4 patients were transported to Ochsner Baptist.
10-4.
Load 11 to any mobile field force units that haven't been relieved yet. Can you switch over to B Dispatch 2 and give your location? 3637. 21 item call. Carry me a central lock up one time. Start model 08.
519.
Give me Golf 1013.
86 is any unit with crime scene safe. Can you meet me at Bourbon and Canal? I got some Ariana bring it to you.
9624.
9624.
Alright, you can change the signal as 107 to a 95G item. Make it RTF, one state arrest.
Yeah.
880.
880.
I was looking on those calls, man.
You holding 17 code ones.
Those code ones that we're holding. 2500 to headquarters. Headquarters.
2500.
The time of this, that this was kicked in, please give me the exact time.
That 20F item was created 317. 1744 to be exact.
If that have me on the scene in Bourbon and Canal.
10-4.
3637. Model 11.
531.
3740, you look for traffic.
80.
88.
Did they get that item for that 30F on Convention Center? 132. 10-4.
Air clear?
Here is clear.
3015. Do we have a Spanish speaking officer?